Hello everybody, it's Miss T. I've been working on the new shop manager for a minute, so worked on it all pretty much basically the weekend to do some updates and things to it. So I want to show you guys what it looks like now and what I have done. I'm just going to kind of minimize this. I want to kind of take you through it and show you what's new and all of that. I am no longer, we're just going to leave this thing in Excel and we're not going to go in and convert it over to an EXE program. At least I'm not right now. Just going to go ahead and just put it out there, because when I convert it over to an EXE, it just makes the files all just really, just kind of hesitate to work. So I want to go ahead and put it out there. But when you get your file, this is what you'll get. I'm going to just auto hide this. So you get to the T-zone panel. This is where everything should go down. Okay, this is where you're going to, if you want to send emails, take payments, print order forms, all of that type of stuff. That's where you would do all of that up in this area. And then there are some buttons for you to go in and kind of create. I'm going to kind of take you through a few things first to show you these buttons. So let's say, for example, if we wanted to create an invoice, we click on create an invoice, and here is the form to create the invoice. This is basically where you're going to be working at all the time, and I'll go back, we're going to go through this in depth. But we're going to go back to the control panel. Now you've got view orders. If you click on view orders, this will take you in where you can view all the job orders that you have. So for example, if I'm working on a test company and this is the order number, this is the due date, I'm going to go in and change this where you can manually put in the due date. Let's say you've got shirts ordered, arts complete. So you can type yes or no, or you can go to the drop down box, yes, no, or in progress. So, and this kind of shows you what that's for. Yes is green, no is in progress. Anyways, when you get through with a job, okay, and you're complete with that job, you can hit any number 1 through 9 that clears that job out, so that you know that you're done with that job. This will show you any jobs that you have past due or any jobs that are due today. So that helps you keep up with what you have going on as far on a day-to-day basis as far as jobs. Go back to our control panel. Anytime you want to get back to something, just go back to the control panel. So if I want to create a new job proof, I can also do that from within this program. Now I can open up my CorelDRAW, open up this job proof. I can open up my Excel job proof. I'm just going to open it up. Whatever job proof form that you use, whether you use mine or you use another one, but you can work from all of that right in, got to enable that, from right in CorelDRAW to do your different forms. Okay, so and the way you do that is there's a form that you're going to put, a file that you put in your C drive that comes with this. So when you get your file, let's see here, let me kind of minimize this. When you get your actual file, there's a shop manager file here, and this file, you'll put this file in your C drive. This file has all different types of stuff in it, so that's pretty much how everything is linked up here. So you put that file in there. If you want to save, view save job proofs, you can go in. If I had any job proofs that were saved, they would be in this folder. Other thing you can do is you can start up CorelDRAW from right here within Excel, within the program, if you wanted to. And the way you do that is I'm going to click on this and it's going to tell me would I like to open the file. I'm going to say yes. It's going to start up my CorelDRAW. This is the very first time I've ever started on this computer, so that's exactly how it opens. So it would open up CorelDRAW. This would be really good if you had dual monitors and you're working. You have your T-zone panel open, and then you've got another monitor that you're doing all of your stuff on. This would be really good for you to do that with. In order to activate CorelDRAW, I'm just going to show you, or any other program that you have. You can go here. I'm going to hit Edit Link. You would hit Add Link, and then go into your C drive or whatever and find your program that you want it to link here. And you could link, you can link a lot of different stuff with this. Any program that you have, or any file that you have, things like that. This is what keeps me organized. People are always asking me, how am I so organized? This is what keeps me organized and on my toes. We've got Add Customer. You can add a new customer from this area, or you can add it from within the invoice form. Now you go in. This is your customer database. So every time that you add a new customer, you've got that customer's information, their email address, their address, notes on the customer, all of that type of stuff, their tax ID, all of that information. So you can easily create a mailing list for you, to email list, or if you want to send out to, via mail, send out flyers and things like that. So that's really cool to have. You can keep up with your customers that way. Look up any invoices that you have. Customer calls you and they need to know, what did they order on their last order. You can look up those invoices, so that's good. And you've got your sales reports. Now the sales reports, this system was not made to work with anything else. This is just made for just this. I don't know if people are asking me all the time if they can import it into QuickBooks. I don't use QuickBooks, so I'm going to tell you I don't know. But this will do all of this stuff for you. So you've got your year-to-date, your payment status. You can click over here, change your different payment status, awaiting payment. You got 50%. They got a balance. So all of this stuff is for you. Okay. This gives you the invoice date, the invoice number, the company, and it breaks it down. I've broken this down by apparel cost, screen printing, digital. So throughout the year, you'll be able to tell how much you sold in apparel. What was the screen printing cost? How many digital prints you sold? What that was. Not how many you sold, but the money that you're getting for it, what you're taking in on it, what type of money year-to-date totals you're getting in sales on that. Keep up with your sales tax for filing your taxes to the comptroller, and rush fees, what you're getting in rush fees, art fees. This all helps me, any type of processing fees. So I can go in and I can look and I can say, okay, I'm not getting much in art fees. I need to bump that up and get that going. So that this is really, really helpful. So at the end of the year, I've already got all of this stuff broken down. I've already got all of this stuff broken down for me. And see here now. So then you got a regular sales report, then you've got year-to-date sales report. Okay, your year-to-date stuff. Okay, expense report. I'm sorry, year-to-date expense report. Your year-to-date expense report. This is where you put in the date you bought merchandise, any type of merchandise or materials that you buy. This is how you're going to file your taxes and keep up with everything that you do. So if I shop at Staten Wholesale and I went to Staten, I can put in here what I paid to them, how I paid it with a check or a PO, and the amount. This is going to total up at the end of here. I've got other expenses, okay? And within here, you've got different companies that you can set. That's going to be over. Let's go to different sheets. So we've got sheets here, which is our year-to-date expense totals. So you've got different merchandising things that you're doing. Different expenses. So here are all of the different expenses. It'll give you a total of every expense that you had for advertising, phones, business, trade, anything you have. This is taken straight from tax return forms from the IRS's website. That's how I'm doing this. And then you've got your different suppliers. So you can go in and edit this and make it your own. That's why I did it in this program, so you can go in and edit it. I've been working on this since, I believe, 2009 or 10, somewhere around in there. And it just keeps getting larger and larger. And then you've got, here are your other expenses. So you've got different expenses here on these sheets. You've got Family Dollar. If you can put in places that you spend money at all the time. Harbor Freight. So if I go to Harbor Freight, I can just click my drop down menu, go in. Sorry, I got this really small. Go in and find Harbor Freight, or I can type in Walmart or whatever company that I need. So you can either do it from the drop down box or from there. But anyways, it'll go in. Once you click on the different types of expenses, if I put Harbor Freight in auto expense, it'll pop up over there in auto expense. So you just put in whatever expense this is that you're using it for, and it'll pop up, and at the end it'll give you a year to date. It'll give you a total for the year, for what you did for this month, and your year-to-date totals, so that when at the end of the year, you don't need QuickBooks. This is it right here. This is all you need. You're keeping track of everything automatically, and you don't have to go in and do a bunch of stuff to do it. So that's a good thing about this. About that, and then we all have other things other than screen printing that we may sell. If you just needed a regular simple invoice, here's an extra invoice form that I put in here for you to use, and you can edit this. And this is just a regular, sometimes I sell 1 or 2 items and I don't really want to go use my regular invoice, so I'll just go there and just use this. But that's all of that. And then I've got buttons here to where you can add stuff and make it your own. Now this button here, this will open up t-shirt templates. If you've got any, you can link that to t-shirt templates. You can also link a button to your designs to open up your design folder. We've got links to go into your UPS account, FedEx, whatever you use. So everything, you can basically run your whole business from this T panel right here. And name this T-zone after me, Miss T. So you can do all of that. You've got your art requirements, any forms that you need. I've got them over here in the section over here. I'm sorry, I'm using the touch screen and forgetting that you guys can't see what I'm doing. But all of my forms are here. If I scroll on down, under other, this is things that are not screen printing but are screen printing related. Different companies that I purchased from. So, or in different websites. So I've got Stalls here, Coastal Business, Sign Warehouse, different things. Throughout the day, I have customers that will ask me for something, or I may need to order something. I don't have time to find a phone number or to look up a website. Instead of me going on Google, this is already here for me. Let's go over to the other side. I've got a link to where you link to your site. This takes me straight to my site, and I've got 2 sites. I've got a product catalog. If I need to get into my product catalog, bam, I just click that button. Just show you guys. This will take me straight onto the internet into my product catalog. Okay, so that's what all that is about. And then you've got your different wholesalers here and your promotional distributors and screen printing suppliers that you can go into. Now, when you get this calculator, when you get the shop management system, you've got to set it up to work, okay? And I'm going to show you how it's going to do. So the first thing you're going to go here is to view, edit customer information. Put your information there. Go on over. Now here we've got all of our preloaded products. And on here it says 1,000 products. There's probably a little bit more than that here that we have. So once you get in here, you can go in, you can do your own markup. If you want to, I've got these little tabs here that you can click down on. If you want to find the Gildan 500, I'm just going to put in G500. Yep. There we go. It's working. A lot of times the computer moves slow when you've got, I can hit there. This will just kind of go through this list and show me what I've got. But you've got markup here. You could just change this markup to whatever you want it to be to get your retail cost. You can also go in and add to this list. If need be, you can add to the list. Okay, let's go back and sort this. Let me take that off because okay, now here we go. Let's go back and click on. When you're recording, it takes up a lot of memory on the computer. I'm just gonna make some computers move really, really slow. I'm going to drop this tab down and I'm just going to go back and back, and now my list is back. So that makes that a little bit easier for me than for me trying to do it with that recorder on. So all of your products are here, and when I say I've got just about every style and brand of product in here, it's all listed. Believe me, it's all listed here. Go back to this control panel. Let's go up. So once you've got, let's go back here. So we got that, got the control panel, which has all that stuff, and it's all self-explanatory. I've got little different tips around here for you. I'm just going to hit next. To get into this area, you can add up to 750 shirt colors below. This is for all of your different t-shirt color styles, and you can go in here. These are mainly Gildans that I have listed, but you can go in here and you can put whatever colors you need to put in there. And any price that you upcharge for, anytime you upcharge for colors. So I upcharge on here, this is set at $1.50. Any type of upcharge that you do, and these arrows, this tells you how to price this. Any type of upcharge you do for 2X through 6X, you put that there. Let's go ahead and hit next. Now, we've got an area, once we get to our invoicer, we've got an area for our art designs, and this is all of the different art fees that you can put in, and you can edit all of this, your art charges, okay? And it goes down to about 50 different slots that you can put art charges in. And we've got this option here to add digital photo, like photo t-shirts, vinyl, things like that, and you can set prices on there. Delivery times and rush fees, what you charge for. I have mine set as I normally do 10 days or 7 days, but these are different fees, and then a completion date. And I'll go through this and show you where all of this is in the actual calculator. So, and then you've got your exempt fees and your sales tax. That's step 9. Step 10, you're done. We're going to open up the control panel. Your calculator, everything has been set up. You're good to go. Well, actually, we missed a step. I missed a step. Sorry about that. It's not here. Let me go back. I missed showing you how to set up screen printing costs. This is very important because I recently edited this. In the original calculator that I put up, I had discount rates. I no longer, in this one, I did not put discount rates because it makes it hard for you guys to understand what's going on. Don't pay this any attention. This is where you need to be here. So this is very, very important. Your primary print location, most people, that's the front of the shirt. Okay, some people charge the same price for front and back, and some people charge different prices. But this is very important. Your ink colors, you can quote up to 8 ink colors on here. I made it go up to 8 this time. I can go in if someone was to buy it, need this program, I could go in and, you know, make it up to 50 colors or whatever. I did 8 colors because this is pretty much for small businesses. So I did 8 colors. The green shows the quantity of shirts that a person would buy. So you want to leave these zeros here to make everything calculate correctly. Okay. These are your screen fees, and you can edit the cost you charge for a 1-color screen. 1 screen is $25, 2 screens, so on and so on. Okay. Now you've got your product colors. When this says 0 under quantity, that means from 0 to 5 shirts, or 0 to 5 pieces, or whatever, with a 1-color screen would cost you $15 per piece, plus a $25 setup fee. That's how it works. Now, as I drop down, you notice up here it's kind of expensive because I don't really want to sell this stuff. As I drop down to 12 pieces with a 1-color job, if you were to do 12 pieces with a 1-color print, you are looking at $3. Sorry, y'all, somebody's trying to get some shirts. Let me kind of close that out. 12 pieces with the 12 pieces with one 1-color screen, you're looking at $3 per print. Okay, these prices, whatever you put here, is going to calculate over in your actual invoicer. Okay, so for example, if somebody came in, they wanted 100 shirts, a 2-color job, 100 shirts, this is set to go to $2 per piece plus $45 for a setup. Okay, so that's how that works. And then you go down here, this is for the back side, your secondary location, and then some people do a third location, which would be sleeves or pockets, and you may charge more for that. So you can do this for left sleeve, right sleeve, pockets. Okay, any type of screen printing charge, all those little bitty charges. This is what I really, really love about this, is that I don't miss my money, because any people who have purchased this have told me they love it because all of those little bitty fees add up. So this is where you're going to get all of those additional charges, where you're not going to forget to get that. So you put in the price that you charge per piece on here, and this is all going to calculate up when you do it. And it tells you all of this here information. Okay, so now let's go in and let's create an invoice. Before I create this invoice, I'm going to tell you one more thing you can do. You could easily have, I know a lot of people now are doing retail and contract, so this button could be for my retail clients, and I could go in here and I can do make a copy of this calculator and do another whole set of prices, and open up another button for contract pricing. So that's something that's really good that you can do. But let's get going. I know it's a long video, but this is a lot of stuff, done a lot of new stuff. In the older version that we had, when you closed out, your invoice number would stay the same. That has been fixed in this version. So once you shut down the program, you do not have to save anything. It will automatically go to the next invoice number. Once you put in your information over there and you open this up, all of this information here will be changed. You can easily add your logo by going to Insert, Picture, click on the file, and pop your logo right here. Okay? So when you open this up, this is where it all goes down. Okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I've got my date here, my invoice here. I can save this file as a quote if I know that a person is just wanting a quote, or I can create a job order once I do this invoice. I can also clear this form. This just tells me when my order will be ready, and this keeps me from having to talk to people back and forth, calling me on the phones, because everything is on the invoice. Here's your estimated date of pickup. Your completion date is right here. Your shipping terms, if I'm going to ship it, you're going to pick it up, all of that stuff is here. If you got salespeople, that's here, and this is just an area for the name, the company, and all of that. Now, first thing you want to do is, you got a customer walk in. I'm going to get their name. I'm going to add this information here. Okay, so I'm going to add a new customer, and let's just say it's called Tic-Tac-Toe, or something like that. Tic-Tac. That's the name of the company. And the contact is T, which is me. Their phone number. I've got their email address. Sales at Tic-Tac. And then I've got their address, 124 somewhere street. And I'm getting all of this information because now I'm going to have you in my database so that I can send you emails and all that stuff. I'm going to mark whether you're a retail customer, a contract customer, or nonprofit. And if you're a retail, a contract, or nonprofit, I'm going to save your tax ID in here so that if the state comptroller comes into my office, there's no kind of crap going on. I've got everything covered. I've got all of your information in there, and that's why I didn't charge you taxes, because I've got all of your information, and I'm going to have a file on you. So we're just going to click retail customer. If I wanted to put some notes in here, I can put notes in here. I do stuff like if I have a customer and I know that they're very, very particular, I'll put little notes in there on them. Yes, I will. So I'm going to hit add customer. I'm going to hit close. I'm going to go down here, click on this button, go down here to Tic-Tac Company. Tic-Tac Company is now there. That is also saved. It has also been added into your customer database. Okay, so now you can go right in and send them an email or whatever. You look them up when you need to. Okay, because this system has so many, over 1,000 products, I've added what I call a smart search bar. I know most of the products that I'm looking for. If I want to do a Gildan 500, I can just click here and type in G500. Okay, there's also a very, very long drop down list that you can go through. Once you put the G500 in, all those different, anything in that category will pop up. Notice when I put G500 in, this changed. Okay, let's go back here, do that again. Went from product description. So when I put in G200, it will change to the t-shirt. Every now and then you may have to activate your calculator, but that's why I call this calculator. By dropping down here, if you hit here and this doesn't pop up, go here and it'll pop up. That's normally the first time you're running the system. Go here, add in the color shirt. It's white. If I add in black, Whatever upcharge I charge, look over here in gray. It's really light, but you can see the price of this shirt goes up. Okay. Now, let's say I don't know. I've got a customer that comes in and they want a pocket tee. I don't know. So I'm just going to put in pocket and click it and let this smart search bar show me all of the pocket tees that are in my inventory. And then I can choose from them. I can also do stuff like next level. So I can search by brand, and that will pull up all of my next level t-shirts that are in here. I can also search ladies that and click it. Once you enter it, you got this drop down. Any of my lady styles will pop up. So once I find the style of t-shirt that I want to use in the lady style, for example, I want this Gildan dry blend. Okay, I can go here, and to activate this style number to get the price, you're going to click whatever number is here. That's what you're going to put in under style number. So we're going to put G728L. Hit enter. That shirt just popped up right here. Okay, and then I can either go here and pull my colors, or I can type it in. If a product is not in this drop down box, okay, show you that. This product is not in this drop down box. Let's say it's a product called Bean. It's going to tell you, please add color to database or select a new color. Okay, so that means you would go down to your database, to your product colors, and add that color into your database. Now, because there are so many different shirts, we can't say that every shirt is available in this color. So you may have to go to your catalog and look it up and make sure that, hey, this shirt comes in this color, or it comes in sizes up to 6X, because this goes up to size 6X, and everybody knows that all sizes are not available in every style of shirt. That's why it's good for you to have over here in your control panel your product catalog, so you can check your product catalog or your website, whatever. Okay, so go back to create invoice. My invoice is still there. It hasn't went anywhere. So I've got product 1, and let's just say I'm going to keep this as a white shirt. So I've got product 1. Now I can enter in my sizes for product 1. Customer wants, and this is what I really do like, you can enter in sizes very fast. So I've got a total of 79 pieces. If I wanted to add another product, I can add another product. So say they want to get ladies shirts and they want to get men's shirts, I do the same thing. Go over here and add a product. And I may want to do, let's see if I don't know, it's G6728. If that's a man's product, and it looks like it is. I know if it's an L that it's a ladies, and if it's a men's, it's just normal. So I can go over there and I can add that, and they want to get shirts in white. And I can add, I'm going to have 12 shirts, which are 2X. Those prices that we set over in our setup costs, when we did all of that are upcharges. We've already added our upcharges for the 2X to the 5X. So whatever price we set up in our upcharges, that price is already there. So $3 more per shirt. It's already in there. Just go back. So it automatically calculates up anything and adds extra charges to it. If you want to see the total of anything of how much you're paying per piece, I've got that over here in the little gray bars, and you can make that darker if you want to. I just kind of keep it light so that I can do what I need to do. So I've got 2 products. I've got 3. I can do up to 5 products. So if I wanted to do men's, ladies, kids, and they wanted to throw in some regular t-shirts, I could do that until everything totals up. Now, for the sake of saving paper, what I've done is I went in and created these little tabs on the side over here, so I can close off these extra products. So I'm going to close off 5, close off 4, I'm going to close off product 3 because I don't need that many products. I'm only selling 2 products right now. That's really good. That feature has helped me a lot because people come in and people will order 5 different shirts. Well, by the time you get to 5, you order more than 5, you might not need to be ordering from me. But that's another story. So I've got 41 shirts here, okay? Let's take this off. This is something I was doing a little bit earlier. So I've got 41 shirts. This will give me my total product cost. If I want to add a discount, I would do it here, and I would put minus 50. Or if I wanted to do $50. So whatever the discount is, always remember that's minus. So this is the total cost of the product. Now we're going to get to the good part. This is why you're going to love this. Okay, so we've got screen printing. I can turn screen printing off, okay, and just go sell you a digital product, but I'm not. I want to turn screen printing off. We've got 3 different types of products we sell: screen printing, digital, and other. Other would be business cards, things like that, whatever you have in your shop. That's just an extra little tidbit I threw in there for you. It could even be embroidery. It could be whatever you want it to be. But as far as screen printing, so they've got 41 shirts. They want a 1-color screen print on one side on the front. I put that on there. That tells me they're paying $2 per piece and gives me the screen printing total and calculates all of this up, and I'm done. Okay? Now, they wanted something on the back. So we calculate all of this up, give me the screen printing costs and everything. If I wanted to add in, and say they want to do a color change, 24 pieces with blue ink, 24 pieces with red ink, I can put in the total number of color changes that they're getting, and that will change that cost, add in that color change. So that's located right here where it says cost of color change. You can make yours $10, $5, whatever you want it to be. Now, type of printing. Let's say I'm printing on a black shirt and a customer wants white ink. I would normally charge you for 2 screens, okay? I would just charge you the price of 2 screens. Some people may not want to pay that. So, you've got cheap people, they don't want to pay that. That's why I've got this vintage look here. I'm going to hit an X in that box, go in, clear out this box. Now, it tells that customer that they just bought a vintage print, okay, which is a softer print with a vintage look, okay. So they will know this is what this is for, okay, and then this is for a normal print. So I'll ask them, and this keeps me on my toes to say, hey, do you want a normal print? You want it like this? Well, this is going to cost you, so they know. Now, we've also got an area here to charge. Remember those additional charges that I had set up? Let me see if I can make this bigger. Those additional charges. Flashing automatically calculates that 41 shirts at 30 cents a pop, or whatever you put in there. If we're printing on, let's say that's a tri-blend shirt, and I need to add that in. Look, I've already made $31.80 extra, okay? Not extra, but could be that I forget to upcharge for that. So I've already made that money, but that's what this area is for you to charge for all those extras, for that glow-in-the-dark ink. Whatever is extra, you can put that there and charge for it. Then, let's say that same person is getting all that screen print, but they may want something digitally printed also. I can do more than one thing on the invoice, which is really cool. So I may need to do some vinyl letters on the back. Okay, and let's say I'm going to do 10 of those. Now, $20 is expensive for some vinyl letters, but the prices are just in here. You just go in and edit it. So I've added 10 vinyl letters to the back or whatever. So you can do, with this system, you can do a lot of stuff. Let's say they want to also add some business cards. Now down here in this other, we can put on some business cards. We got business cards for you, okay? So we can go in, we can add those business cards. Now, we're just going to hit here. So now in one order, we have taken your business card order. We have your order for your numbers that are going to go on the back of your shirt, and your screen printing that the customers ordered 2 different types of shirts. We've got all of that. We can go further. We can add a banner to it if we wanted to. But you guys get the idea of how this works. So once we've done all of that, we've got subtotal. Anything that you see here in green means that there's a drop down. So this is from sales tax. If that company is tax exempt, I may go on here and put tax exempt nonprofit, so it takes the tax off. Okay, that allows me to be able to do all of this stuff with one form. Let's say any type of rush fees. If you come in and you're talking to me and you tell me, oh, I need it in 3 days, okay, I can go in and say, okay, well, for 3 days, one color job with front and back, 3 days, $150 rush fee. That rush fee, you can set it up to be whatever you want to when you set up your system, when you're doing those 10 steps. Same thing with, so I don't even have to tell you that it's a rush fee. You can say, I can say, well, for you to get this in 3 days, this is what it's going to cost. Regular delivery is, and then take that off and tell the customer how much regular delivery is, okay? Things like art fees, all of that stuff is in here. So if I'm giving away free artwork, that's fine. I can put all of that stuff in here. Hand-drawn art, anything that I charge for is on this sheet, and this invoicer is going to catch it, okay? So I can get all of my money. So now we've got processing fees, okay? You could charge, processing fee could be 3%. I know some of you guys do credit card fees. So processing fee, $41 of that, okay? I can do it if you pay cash. And you don't tell them that processing fee is a credit card fee. It could just be processing fee, shipping and handling, or, well, not shipping and handling. It would be more, just processing, which is what it is. You can set that fee on there or not. You got customers, if you want to pass on that credit card fee, you've got customers that pay in cash. This entices people to pay by check or to pay in cash. I take checks because you're not going to get anything from me until your check clears anyways. We print 5-7 days out, so checks are going to be clear, so it's not going to be a big issue with taking checks. Once a check, I'd rather have a check than have a credit card, honey, because checks, once you got that check, you can't reverse that check. You can cancel it if you get it before I get to the bank, but you can't reverse that check. That's what I tell people. Anyways, that's another story. For the cash discount, you can put in how much the person paid and their balance, okay? So you're going to type this in yourself, or you can write this in. Over in this area here, this is an area where you could put notes. You can put notes on there saying, what color of inks they want, this, that, other. I normally put that on my job proofs, but I do jot down certain things here. And then you've got your order terms and agreement, which is right here. So you can go in and edit that. So once you go in and you print all of this out, and you give this to the customer, they know exactly what to expect. They know exactly when they're getting their shirts. Oh, this estimated completion date is based on whatever you put down here. Okay? That's based on this date. So it will change based on whatever day you put on here. If I put 14 days out, this is going to price this for 14 days out. So that's a good thing is, now I don't need you calling me because you got your date on there that you're going to pick up. It tells you on here exactly when you're going to get everything, and all standard orders take 5 to 7 days after artwork is approved or whatever date. You change this and make this say what you want to, so you don't have any type of confusion with your customers. Now, I'm going to go back up to the top. I could either save this as an invoice or create a job order or clear this form and do a next order, but I've got to save it before, sometimes you just give a quote or whatnot and you don't do anything, you can just clear it. But I'm going to create a job order. Now, everyone does not have Excel. I'm going to create a job order, and this job order is going to create a PDF that I can use for emailing, or I can print this out. I do that because everyone does not have Excel, but everyone, absolutely everyone, has a PDF opener on their phone or whatever. So once you notice that once that job has been created, it's been saved into the file folder for customer invoices. Now, I'm going to show you something. It automatically updated this invoice number. Okay? So, and it cleared this form, and the form is clear. Now I can go back in. I'm ready for my next customer. Okay? Now I'm going to show you where this invoice is. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to view my, not there. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to look up the invoice. And this invoice here is under, it's under HTML document right now, which is a PDF. So I've got it 2 places. I've got it here as a PDF, and I've also got it saved as an Excel form in case I need to go in and change it. But I'm going to open this up. Now this is a PDF, and I can email this. Okay, and this is what it looks like when I email it to them. When I email it to them, there are no buttons. I need to hide these 2 buttons, and I'll go back in and do that to where they won't even see that. Your customers won't even see those buttons on there. But this is how it prints out with your business name. It's got everything here that they need on here. Okay, and that's that. Some people like to send their invoices in one version we have where you have your invoices and you have a job proof that is down here attached. You can still attach your job proof there if you want to. It's easy. You can just go in and under create an invoice, it's just go in and just copy and paste that invoice back down off in here, and you'll have that. Let me see, I'm trying to think of if it's anything that I've left out. That's pretty much it. Trying to think if it's anything I've left out. That's about it. So one other thing that we have done is now you'll notice that when you close this out, so this is at invoice number 24413. So when I close this out and I open it back up, it's at that same invoice. But let me go in and show you guys the job order. There's the Tic Tac job order, which is here. And remember, I told you, I've already showed you how to go in and do that, right? So you've already got that job order. Let's see where let's go into the sales report. Here's the Tic Tac order right here. This is everything here, and so we can go in and we can see what we spent on that. Let's go. There we go. There they are. Okay. So here's the totals. So you see that all of that stuff is working. If you want to look up the order, I've already showed you that. Oh, the customer database. Tic-Tac has been added into the database. This thing has been years in the making. Years in the making. Hopefully this is the last one that I'll have to do. Seems like I'm always having to go in and update this thing. But that's it. Now, one thing that I have a lot of people that are asking me about is this an online system? Okay. This system is not web-based. You're paying one set price for it. Okay. You're paying me one set price for it. No, it's not web-based. It's not in the cloud, but can you put it in the cloud? You sure can. Okay, so you sure can. So let's go in and let me show you how to put that in the cloud right quick. So we're just going to go here and we're going to save this here. Oh, sorry. Go back. Let me pull that down. I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go Save As. And if you've got OneDrive, you can save that in your OneDrive. You can save that in whatever. We're going to put Shop Manager Cloud version. And we're going to save that in the cloud. Okay. So now I can run this from the cloud and use it on my computer, which is very easy. Let's go into, so wherever I am, see if I've got my OneDrive on here, and wherever so you can access these files wherever you are. And I'm trying to see, I don't see OneDrive. There it is. So here's OneDrive here. And we just save that into the cloud. I'm just going to type in cloud and find this file. Here's the file. So I'm just going to run this file from the cloud. Going to enable it. And now I'm running this file in the cloud. Okay? That should solve that issue with people asking me about the cloud. Now, the other thing is that people ask about, they ask about updating the apparel products. Okay, so not only do you have apparel products, I didn't show you, you've also got other products also, and I'll show you where those are. But in this updating this your apparel products, all of the apparel manufacturers, they come out once a year, maybe twice a year, come out with the new apparel catalogs or updates. Okay, I have added in something to help you update your apparel by, let's find it, simple invoice, add products template. This is a product template that you can go in and you can add. Now, people say, oh, I want real-time pricing. Let me tell y'all something. Because Staten has or Alpha has t-shirts on sale for $1.99, are you really going to charge your customers real-time pricing? I don't think so. Okay. So only thing you have to do is add your products by style, number, brand, and description, and then import this into this section over here. Okay. And I'll do a video on that. But this system, it works really easy. It's very good once you get it going. Like I said, sets up in 10 easy steps. If you're interested in it, I'm going to put it on my website. It's going to be available at latana.com, or you can, and I will have that on there. Today is the 17th. I will probably put that on there on tomorrow. I may end up doing it today. But now, don't call me and ask me for a trial. I've showed you the product. I'm no longer going to do trials of this. It's just I'm selling it dirt cheap, and you just can't get anything like this for this price. So there will not be a trial on this. I can send you out a demo of the old version, but because I'm not even going to go in and set this as an exe file, you know, I'm not gonna do trials on this product anymore. Anyways, thanks for watching.